What the fuck is the deal, y'all? It's your boy Foster Child. About to give y'all a little recap for this RBE event that just went past. What the fuck? Oh, ladies and gents. First battle, I'm probably gonna go out of order. I'm just gonna go based off of what I see on the card. First battle I'm gonna talk about is J2 and I'm tripping. And Yoshi G. Fire battle. J2 went first, and dude was snapping. I wasn't sure how Yoshi was gonna do after seeing him perform. He had a solid round. But she came back strong, and I think she ended up winning that battle, man. They definitely went there in that battle. They talked about, her ghostwriting allegations, who she's fucking from the Goonies, all that shit, man. Fire battle back and forth. I edged it to Yoshi, but J2 definitely did his thing. His name is popping out here, man. They had they just had that Gate to the Garden. He had that Gate to the Garden battle, and so he lit. Dude, fire. Next battle, Floss the Boss and Blue Cocaine. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of back and forth getting my food during this battle. I want to say, from what they were saying, that it was 1-1 going into the third, and I know Blue Cocaine was kind of struggling through her third round. Seemed like she was kind of hanging her head at the end of it, but I think Floss the Boss got that battle. But like I said, I didn't get a chance to really watch that battle. I was getting my food. Next battle was Lady J versus Smurf. Smurf is from Cleveland, I believe. So I was definitely pulling for dude. That night was definitely not his night. His bars just wasn't hitting, man. I think I've definitely seen better versions of Smurf, but it just wasn't. From the gate, Lady J just had the energy. She started it off by saying, "Let that fake Crip go first." So she came out the gate with it. Shout out to her. She had the little trench coat, opened that bitch up, and it was it got crazy in there. But yeah, she was wigging. I'm not gonna lie. She gave him everything in the kitchen sink, man. She was wild. I got Lady J for that one. Next battle was the beginning of the main card. E-Hart and Mulatto Black. E-Hart was in her bag. She was performing like I've never seen her perform. I think she was really making it a point to get these top names the fucking here, man. They not fucking with me. Mulatto Black kind of had a shaky start to her round, but pen wise, she's crazy. I mean, I feel like she's got more of a poetic style. But she's a great writer. I want to say the second round was probably the closest round, but I had E-Hart taking every round. Next battle was O-Red versus Shuni. This battle wasn't a body, but it really felt like a body by the end of it. O-Red had a solid first round. He didn't smoke her in the first round. I think the writing ability, it came down to the writing abilities just being on two different levels. I think first round I was like, that was a cool round. He didn't get super crazy. But his last two rounds were crazy. The way he just weaved in the Fetty angle and the Fetty and Shuni angle was crazy. He said, told Fetty, you better get shoe box money, like her casket money. Talking about Calico, he's gonna win by a landslide. That nigga was wigging, bro. He got to talking about the sex scandals, and he let her have it. Shuni had a good second round. I think there's probably going to be some people out there that possibly give her the second round. She incorporated Fetty into her second round. He had him yelling Ricky in the back. Good battle, but it was definitely levels. I got O-Red taking that battle. Next battle was Rex and Rosenberg. This battle was kind of a disappointment. Rex had one solid round and two mixtape rounds. His third round mixtape was actually straight, but it just was totally indirect. He was crying about the time. He had some Rosenberg had an angle about some of his like pedophile bars, Rex's pedophile bars, and I feel like Rex kind of incorporated that into the end of his third, talking about Rosenberg's daughter. It was a mess though. Rex was very unprofessional. Rosenberg, did what he could do. Rex was heavy on that time. They had agreed to Rosenberg doing 3 minutes, and Rex kind of reneged on that deal. So I don't know. I wasn't crazy about it. Rosenberg did his thing. He definitely won the battle, but it definitely could have been way better than it was. The QB and Shayna battle was kind of weird too. Shayna, had said something about QB's time. QB was kind of having a tantrum up there against talking to ARP. I don't know. There was some disgruntled battlers for sure. I had Shayna taking the battle. QB definitely had the shock value bars. She had a pops dying bar. She has some very, very dark material. It was funny because Bizarre was in the building, and even as crazy as Bizarre is, some of that shit was bizarre to him. So yeah, that battle was weird. I don't know. I had Shayna. I fuck with her voice. She's got a crazy smooth delivery and voice, and I edged it to her, but I don't know. I couldn't really focus on that. There was too much shit going on. The next battle was Charlie Clips versus Farrah. It was two different levels. Clips was shaking the room repeatedly. He was, whole shaming the shit out of Farrah. He brought Hitman in. He brought John in. He had John came in there like Clips was like, what you doing? He said, I thought we was running the train. He was killing Farrah. Shuni jumped in at the third round. I don't think it was planned out, but it was a decent enough jump in. But yeah, it got real dark for for Farrah. Battle of the night, main event, Ill Will versus Trez. It was typical Trez. He came in there. He stepped his aggression up. He gave him 3 of them things in the last 2 rounds because Will won the coin toss and got to go first. But Will was just way too much for him, man. He had the Georgia scheme. He was hitting them with freestyles. He was comfortable. Will is making a good campaign for champion of the year. He's battled Geechee, he battled Ilmac, he battled Pass, he battled Trez. I mean, he's been solid all year. He battled Sirius Jones this year, I believe, too. Good. He's having a great year. I'm hoping that it comes down to either him and JC, possibly Geechee and Danny in there too. But overall, solid event. I think a lot of the ladies and gents battles were kind of one-sided on each side. But all around, good battle. Well worth the admission. Got to see some of my favorites in there. But yeah, that's the event. Ladies versus gents. Fuck with your boy. Return Fire Unguardable Combat. That event is 12/7 in Toledo. You definitely want to get your tickets. Studs versus Young Cannon. Franchise versus Payne, 3 rounds. Uzi versus Mitch. Coogee versus KJ2 Real. Piranha versus King 8. A lot of crazy battles, man. So, fuck with it. And, be on the lookout for that. We got some interesting things coming up. I'm out.